These days we hear a lot about digital health. But what does it mean? We are experiencing digital health in our lives on a daily basis. It's a big part of our lives. In fact, if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, you already have digital health on your wrist. But digital health is a lot more than that. So what is it and where it's heading is what we're going to talk about in this video. Hello everyone, I'm Naveen Agarwal and welcome to my weekly video update. Digital health is a big thing, is a buzzword, there's a lot of hype around it. And as a result, I feel that it's important for us to understand this at a deeper level. Understand the full scope, what it is not, what it can do, what it cannot do, so we can understand the claims, the promise that these products make in the marketplace when they are launched. Whether it's a consumer product or a medical product, we need to be able to understand what it is. But share in your comments below what digital health means to you. What products you are using that you would consider as part of digital health and how it is helping you today. What are some of the questions you have in your mind about digital health? What more you would like to know? And I would be making a lot of videos as part of this series in the coming weeks. So I'll be sure to focus on the topics and questions of interest to you. Well, in this video, let's start with the definition first. Let's understand how it is defined in a proper way, what it means, give some examples, and then share some ideas about the future direction. So it's going to be a very brief introductory video, but later on we will talk about more details, more specific products, and more questions and topics of interest to you. So digital healthcare refers to healthcare services in which data are collected, analyzed, and utilized through the convergence of technologies, including artificial intelligence, big data, the Internet of Things, and cloud computing. Wow, there's a lot many buzzwords packed in there. We hear about artificial intelligence, machine learning, we hear about big data, we hear about Internet of Things, and they're all in there. But here's the bottom line. At the end of the day, it is a product based on information. And we know that a lot of data is collected on us as individual consumers when we use these products. When we have a watch on our wrist, it gathers a lot of information. And that information can be analyzed using these technologies like artificial intelligence. It is called big data because it is a lot and it changes very, very quickly. It can be analyzed and provided to you as an information product to tell you what it means and how you can use that information to improve your health and wellness. That's the bottom line. There are a lot of other technologies that I'll go through very, very briefly with you. mHealth is called mobile health. An iPhone app or a smartphone app connected to your watch is an example of mobile health. A diet tracker, a sleep tracker, all those features are part of mobile health. Wearable devices, we talked about these watches, but there are others, many other wearable devices that are coming out. In fact, one of the latest examples I came across recently, authorized and cleared by the FDA, is a monitoring device for sleep apnea. You just put it on your chin and gathers the information and gives you some data for your doctor to evaluate and see if you have a serious condition. Telehealth is big, right? We don't necessarily have to go to the doctor's office anymore. We can do remote monitoring, remote health. Healthcare IT, now this is big. This is all about the data structure, the infrastructure in the hospitals, in the healthcare system, where a lot of records, a lot of information is kept and is used to make medical decisions. And finally, personalized medicine. This is another big thing. Personalized medicine is all about specializing and personalizing your treatment, your therapy, whether it's a medical treatment or a change in lifestyle, change in your behavior, lifestyle, and the way you think, diet, exercise, all that is part of personalized medicine. So it's very big. There are a few resources here I gave you. There's a link to an article that I have reviewed, a very good article. You can learn a lot about that, about digital health by this article. So I'll give you this link as part of this video. So this figure is from this article that I'm talking about. I like this because it gives you the full range. And it gives you the perspective of who is the decision maker, who is looking at the data and analyzing and making a decision. On one side you have the patient, and the other side is the healthcare provider, and it's a spectrum. So genome data, for example, your a DNA kit that you can order, Ancestry or 23andMe, those products are out there right now, and you can learn about your personal history based on your personal genomic data, right? That's totally a consumer product. We talked about a wearable device, Apple Watch. It can do an EKG right now. I have an Apple Watch, and within 15 seconds, 30 seconds, it can give you an EKG. It's a medical application, really. You have a Fitbit, you have a Garmin. These are all examples of wearable devices. Remote patient care, we talked about that. This is telehealth, where you book an appointment and actually talk to your doctor through a video call. And a lot of things are being done through remote patient care. So the doctor is involved. That's why it's in the middle of the spectrum. Digital therapeutics. Those of you who may be struggling with diabetes, now you can have a continuous glucose monitoring sensor on your arm. Data is collected through a phone app, and it can be utilized to tailor your therapy in real time. So that is an example of a digital therapeutic. Medical image data is huge. Diagnosing cancer, for example, lung cancer from a chest X-ray or another types of cancer from an MRI is big because it can help accelerate your diagnosis and treatment. So there's a lot of applications coming, and that's an example of digital health. So you see, it's a big spectrum, it's a big space. And in the public conversation, we might be hearing about only a few things. So I want us to see the full scope, and over time, we will be talking more about these things, especially of topics that are of interest to you. So make sure you share in the comments below what would be of interest to you as far as digital health is concerned. But my focus will be more on the technical side, understanding the technology, understanding what it does not do. So where it is going? Can we imagine a world where we have our own personal healthcare, wellness champion, even a doctor at our side at all time? Possible, right? That's all part of digital health. So this is a very rapid innovation in this space, very, very rapid. So fast we cannot keep up. But there are two big questions we need to understand. Is it a wellness issue or is it a medical issue? Very big difference. And as a result, FDA, which is our regulatory authority in the United States, is very interested and working very hard to figure out the right balance of regulatory oversight on these products. Wellness products versus medical products. Big difference, and we'll be talking a lot more about this topic in future videos. So digital health is big, as we have seen. We are barely scratching the surface. We would love to learn more about it, but two topics we have to focus on: privacy and safety. We all understand about privacy of data, right? And safety is not of the device that you're using. That's an important point. But safety of the information and safety of the recommendation or the guidance it is providing you. What if that guidance or recommendation or diagnosis is wrong, and as a result, an incorrect medical decision is made that hurts you? That's an important topic. So we'll be talking about all these topics in future by giving specific examples of digital health products and how the FDA is looking at them, how the regulatory landscape is changing. But our focus really is to share this information in an easy to understand way so you can understand what's going on in your life, the products you are using, the products that are of interest to you. So make sure you share that information in the comments below. Look forward to hearing from you, and we will be talking about this topic a lot more in the coming videos.